I'm going to tell you this time that maybe you don't want to read this at all, and maybe only Caddicarus should read it, but I'd respect you a fair bit if you could read it. What good is it to yell at someone who truly believes they are justified? And yet, I'm being heavily pressured to do this. The point at which this was decided was when I recently saw your Did You Know Gaming video that said old in the title. This initially angered me severely, although I do see that maybe the video is actually outdated. My first thought was, why the fuck did those jackasses listen to someone who is clearly having a mental breakdown? Did Caddy threaten them? Even if I turn out to be wrong about this one point, it still makes me wonder how people like Tomska feel about you calling the video that he was featured in old, especially considering you've said you liked his work. Maybe Tomska said it was fine, even if he did. Nobody knows that! The perspective people have of you is that you're being an asshole, and for no particular reason either in this instance. Let's talk about your plans to get more viewers and how you pursued it. The point at which your videos started getting more popular was when you were specifically trying to game YouTube's shit system. That's not automatically wrong. In fact, if I still liked your recent videos, I'd say it was brilliant. But I don't. Your new videos are upsetting, and I'm going to get incredibly fucking nasty about it. Let's talk about the PlayStation accessories video, since I actually finished it and found it incredibly grating. What was actually accomplished with this video? Was it funny? That's debatable. The only line from it I can clearly remember making me laugh was when you were looking at the box art and went, "Haha, this pleases me." Beyond that, I can't remember any particular points from the video. I could summarize it as sluggish, offensive, uninformative, and formulaic. Let's go over these briefly. You keep cutting to yourself thinking and not saying anything, presumably to pad the video out. You know damn well this doesn't make the video better. You've criticized it in the Scooby-Doo Cyber Chase movie video. Do you think people are too stupid to realize this is what you're doing? Maybe they are, but you're still wasting time by doing it. It's offensive in the sense that you're effectively bragging about all the money you wasted on useless garbage, which, given the virus was causing a lot of people to become poor, was in very bad taste. It's uninformative in the sense that you established absolutely fucking nothing that people couldn't have guessed just by glancing at these weird devices. You concluded that these devices don't work at all outside of the very specific situations they were made for. No, it gets better. You repeatedly concluded they were useless throughout the video. The video was very formulaic. I guess I don't have much to add on this. You don't want people pestering you to make more Peppa Pig videos? You think you were being on your high horse for telling a shit TV show that it's shit? I'll tell you what is being on your high horse. Acting like you haven't evolved into a fucking genetic dead end. JonTron is tired. He did not change his style because he wanted to do something new. And even then, I think he's still reasonably trying, which is much more than I could say for you. You looked like Markiplier in your Crash Bandicoot bootlegs video. If you don't know who Markiplier is, he's an actual serial killer. You fucking looked like him in that video. There's a difference between acting and being visibly insane. Anyone telling you that video was good is not your friend. They're trying to kill you. Anyone telling you that video was good is not your friend. They are trying to kill you. I'm not going to repeat this. Your enemies are the people who are praising you right now. Take their money without hesitation. They are more dangerous if they have it. Was anyone else calling out Peppa Pig for being shit? If the answer is no, why can't you make yourself the king of trash-talking Peppa Pig? If nobody objects to it, that means nobody thought you were wrong, don't you think? I realize the above point is slightly contradictory, but you have to think for yourself too. The biggest problem to me is this. If I had 50 people who were going to specifically keep pestering you on Twitter to make videos that were like your old videos, you presumably would just do it without hesitation. My perspective is that you're too much of a coward to say no to all these dumbasses. There's always going to be morons on the internet pestering you if you hate people, and I truly believe you do. That's entirely valid, but you seem weirdly willing to change for people who didn't care that much for you to change anyway. We're all fucking tired at this point, and you actually still seemed like a human to me when streaming Klonoa. I'm not sugarcoating this, I was pleasantly surprised by that. I think it might actually be time for you to stop making normal videos and just focus on streaming if you can handle it. I will say, as a gaming masochist and game designer, that Klonoa is a shit series and isn't worth your time. At least, purely from a gameplay perspective, it's quite bad. I can't recommend other hard video games in this atmosphere either, which is what I would normally do. Even I'm having trouble playing them all of a sudden. To put things into perspective, I was playing games like Super Schwunsch World 2. Go look it up, it's fun to watch. I'm suddenly in too much pain for playing games 50% easier than that. I'd like to watch you play Jump King, but that might actually be impossible at this point. I'm not you, though. I don't actually know that. Getting back to YouTube, you were attempting to game the algorithm. The correct way to do this would have then been to tell everyone to watch your old videos. You didn't do that, and now you're split between trying to get more people and having people pester you when you're streaming to make the videos they actually liked. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy that seems to only ever be irritating you. The videos you were making that caused your channel to start dying, and I know when people are lying, so don't try my patience too much, were the ones where you were reviewing modern games, correct? Guess what? Normal people don't care about these! I have actual proof of this claim. The website Escapist magazine has been doing reviews of games like that for a decade now. They are actually dying. They constantly pester people to support them on Patreon now. They never used to do this. There is still an audience for older games because they are actually good. Finally, let's talk about the creepy imagery you use sometimes. This is what I wanted to talk about the least, since I feel it's the most subjective and hard to understand. You are allowed to use scary pictures as jump scares. You are not allowed to act like those same pictures are not scary. I am going to bluntly demand that you change the freaky bug-eyed face that you use in videos and as part of the DJ effect. Since you clearly have no idea what it actually looks like, I'm gonna tell you. It looks like erratas. What is erratas? It's the devil. The devil is not the red pitchfork, spear, trident, wielding guy that people usually envision. It's a freaky, misshapen monster. It's the most stupid and violent creature in existence. You're effectively promoting devil worship. Let me reiterate, you can use those images as jump scares. You're not doing that! You're passing it off like it's normal. That's very bad! Here's a fun fact. If you spell erratas backwards, you get Satare, not Satan. In case this wasn't clear, I never stated I was God, and as of this writing, I'm still not. Most of us see the million subscribers you now have as a massive failing on your part. Maybe I will become God at one point, and maybe your good videos helped me get there. If you have to take something positive away to acknowledge any of this, end with that.